get so strong enough.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and check this out. We're gonna be working on our wheel and spring setup along a few other pieces, so wait until the end of the video. It's gonna be awesome. So today I'm gonna be working on this suspension, which I'm gonna find out if it's hard or easy to do. But before we get started, I want to say that I'm gonna be dropping the car just 1 inch because I don't want the car to be too low. Wheel and tire setup is gonna be super awesome because it's also going to be functional on the street and also on the track. So we're gonna reduce some unsprung weight just because these OEM wheels are super heavy. These are gonna go away. Too skinny of a tire and too much wheel gap. So let's correct all of that and start the process. So quick look at the Type R suspension. This is what it looks like. Almost reminds me of the TSX, which had a similar design where the strut kind of slid into a wishbone on the bottom. I'm a little familiar with it. I'm gonna see what bolts, what parts need to come out. So this is how the rear suspension looks. We have the shock independently from where the spring is, which is a bit different than what I'm used to. I'm used to having the spring with the shock itself. So we'll go ahead and remove a few bolts in here. This one and that one back there. The camber adjustment and also the toe arm. So let's go ahead, start disassembling this whole suspension. Guys, we have the spring installed. This is pretty much done as it is, but the next part is going to be installing our camber arms. So let's go ahead and unbox that part. So we have our camber arms from K-Tune. We're going to unbox it. I want to say that K-Tune has been mixed and matched with their quality control, but from personal experience, their camber arms, their lower control arms and such have been pretty good to me, so I want to give them another try here on the Type R. I have used them in the past on my DC5 Type S. So let's go ahead, open it up and see what they got here. So like I said, K-Tune has done pretty well with their camber arms and stuff like that, with their bushings and whatnot. Pretty good quality, as you can see. They do have a location for, I think this is some sort of sensor. I'm not sure which one it is. This is a very nice part made out of aluminum, and it's very, very light. So I'm very excited to install these on the car and see how they perform. Also unbox the tow kit, because I completely forgot that I have that. So let's go ahead and unbox that next. So this is their tow kit right here. I'm not sure if I need this on the Type R. I've only seen that people only install the camber arm. But I also wanted to get this just because I want the ability to adjust tow. So it's always nice to have extra adjustments, especially when you lower the car this much. Let's see what we got here. This is very nice, power coated with very good bushings so far. So let's go and throw this on the car and see how they look. So now I must say, taking this one out was pretty hard, especially the bolt that I was showing you way in the back. It was hard to reach, and you're gonna need a 17mm, the ratchet style. And with that, you'll be able to take out this beast right here. I want to show you a cool trick. If you take your new part right here and then you line up the bolts, slide these through, kind of match them up like this. Very simple. And then here, just kind of adjust it until it reaches this end. Put the other bolt through it like this. Once this slides in, make your adjustments here, get this nice and tight, and that way it's at least closer to OEM spec, and you're not completely out of spec when you go to your alignment shop. So basically what I'm going to be doing is installing this new part on the car in reverse. So just follow the same steps, and that's it. We are fully done in the back. The only thing we have to do is just mount the wheel. But before that, we have to finish on the front. The next thing I gotta do is remove all these links and bolts. I need to remove the under tray. I'm gonna start working on the front of the car. Enjoy. So we finally took out the strut, as you saw. Crazy process. We have to slide the strut out of the way, especially right here. As you can see, it does have like a cutout. You can just slide it this way and you'll have a lot of clearance. You see that right there? So make sure you push this down and onto your left, and then the strut will come out this way. This is the OEM spring with the OEM strut, of course, and this is the aftermarket spring that we need to install. So I'm gonna transfer over these bushings and whatnot. Also the bump stop, you do not have to cut it per Swift Spring installation instructions, so make sure you just leave it alone. I'm going to transfer over all the pieces, assemble this strut, and go from there. After that, I just have to throw everything back on the car, and then the driver's side will be done. Actually, before I install this, I want to show you guys a quick little trick. A lot of people gain camber up in the front by removing this fourth stud right here. This is going to be a quick little trick on how to remove this. I see a lot of people using washers and whatnot, but there's a much easier method. If you have a bunch of, you know, wrenches laying around, you can use them in order to remove them. So just grab yourself a 14mm nut right here. Take your 14mm wrench, put the open end on the base right there, and take your 12mm wrench and just use the close end. Take your nut right here, thread it right on the top. Take your 14mm impact, and just like that, you removed the stud. So check this out, guys. I went with the Spoon Sports lug nuts. These are 20 pieces without a locking nut. Comes with this paste from Spoon Sports, and these are the lug nuts. They are made in Japan, of course. They have the Spoon Sports engraved into it. Made in Japan, 14 by 1.5, open end. I went with this darker color because I wanted to eliminate the stock chrome, and these are gonna look fantastic. So let's go ahead, install these on the car and see how they look. So guys, I'm actually taking the opportunity and finishing this video on the future video that you're about to see. So super exciting video coming up soon. I just ran out completely out of time and a lot of things happened, and I'll explain, and you guys do not want to miss the next video. So make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to watch it, and if you like my content, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you think of it, and let me know what you think of the wheels. It looks so sick. I love the stands, and I love the car how it looks now. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, peace.